I got a question that people been wondering for a little while, including myself. Drake is a big Dipset fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's a fan of all of you.
Right.
He actually admires you. And he says it publicly. Why haven't anybody from Dipset ever did a song with Drake?
I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. I never really asked Drake to do a song, to be honest with you. I don't know. That's a great question. You have to ask everybody in Dipset, but it isn't like I ever called Drake for a verse or anything like that. Like, me and Drake is cool, just as friends, you know. Even to the point where he samples some of our music, we clear the samples, so on and so forth. But to me, it was never a time to present an opportunity where I was like, damn, I need Drake on that verse, or I need him to do a chorus, or this, that, and the third. Like, just being cool, you know, he always shows Dipset love. He always showed me love, everybody in the group, like you said. But that, to me, the opportunity never really presented itself for me personally. It isn't like I asked him to do a song and he didn't do a song. I just never asked him to do a song. So that's a great question. I don't know. Just to me, it never presented itself. At least for me, you have to ask everybody else what the scenario is for them. But for me, I never asked them to do a song, and the opportunity just never presented itself.
Well, that was leading on to my next question. Speaking of music, you enjoy still doing music, and do you still want to do music?
I always enjoy doing music, but it has to be kind of on my terms. Like, do I want to go on? Do I want to go on tour for 70 days straight? No, I don't want to do that. Do I want to do an album? Not necessarily, because for me personally, if I'm going to do music, I'm going to put all my effort into it. I'm going to put a tour around it, so on and so forth. I toured from 2011 to 2020. I was on tour when COVID hit. When COVID hit, I was in Canada. I had to get the fuck out of there. The shit was the world was shutting down. I was in the middle of a tour, but I toured for 9 years straight, basically off the same catalog. I would put mixtapes out in between that before the tour, and people would know the mixtapes of Purple Haze 2 I put out in that process as well. But for me to do music full time, I put everything around it. I'm just not gonna put songs out and say, here it is, or do albums and don't maximize my potential on doing a full album. Not only that, if it ain't the top of the top, I gotta move on to the next thing, the top of the top. Now, will I do music and put it in my movies and my TV shows, on my platforms, freestyles here and there? Absolutely, but as far as trying to do music full time and I'm not maximizing tours and merchandise and everything else around it, no, but you'll get some music from time to time, just probably not a full album. Now, Mace want to put out the EP that we did. Yeah, I'll do that, because it's, you know.
I was just going to ask you that too.
Yeah, 100%. Me and Mace got some dope music. Whenever he wants to put it out, we can put it out. I'll definitely do that. You got to think about this. You haven't heard of Mace. First of all, you ever heard a Mace Care record in 30 years? Not that long, but yeah, 25 years. We actually have never done a record together where we're both rhyming. He's doing the chorus on a record that I'm on, but you've never heard a record to where you hear him rapping and hear me rapping. So that's the only time I would probably do music full time. But I'll put shit out, freestyles here and there, songs that I've done. I'll put in soundtracks for movies or theme music for television shows, because I got a lot of entertainment shit that's going on moving forward, but there'll be music in it.